Hey everybody, welcome back to Hunsky Studios. In this video I wanted to draw a portrait for you guys. It started out being a self-portrait. It didn't end up looking like me at all, so we'll just call it a portrait. It's more of a basic looking one, nothing too fancy. I want to just show you a simple way of going about drawing the face. It didn't turn out quite like I wanted, but I think it's good enough. So here I've drawn the circle for the skull and made the oval for the face and divided the face into thirds. You got your hairline, your brow line, nose, and chin lines. And that divides it all evenly so it doesn't look weird. And here I go blocking in the hair. So one term we use for this stage of the drawing is called the block-in phase. When you do that, you're just blocking in the large masses, the large, easy-to-see shapes and masses. They're the easiest ones to draw and to get right. If you start with the small stuff, you're more than likely going to mess up. So it's better to start with your big, easy-to-see, easy-to-recognize shapes and work your way down from there. And I'm really just using basic shapes. Like I've used sunglasses shapes for the eyes, a long oval for the nose, a circle for the muzzle area. And then we just start whittling away, as it were. There I started putting a little premature shadow map on the nose. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. I should have spent more time plotting the face so that it would turn out more accurate. But what do? I'll tell you what you do. You go back and draw it again. That's how you get better. If you think you messed up on something, just go back, redo it. But yeah, sometimes that's all you can do, is just go back and redo. Here we're just putting in the eyes, trying to get the shape right. I feel that the eyes and the nose are the two most important parts of the face. Now the eyes, because you probably heard that everybody say that the eyes are the window to the soul. And I find that true. But if you get the nose wrong, make it too small, make it too big, make it too long or too short, or any of those extremes, then it really makes the portrait look weird. And then the next most important thing I'd say be the mouth. You want to make sure you get that mouth right in the center, where it needs to be on that center line. Because if you put it to the left or the right too far, then it kind of looks like a Picasso piece. Nothing wrong with that if that's what you're going for. But not for me. Here I am fixing the eye because I didn't quite like it. Else I'll fix it again. And that's what drawing really is you put something down and you take it off, and you put it down again, you take it back off, and you keep doing that process until you come up with something you're happy about. And then you can leave it alone and finish it. But the way I draw it's a lot of guessing. There's some formulas I use, like in the beginning I mentioned the rule of thirds for the face. And you got your proportions, like how many eyes is the head wide. You take the eye and you measure it, and you go across the face, and how wide is it compared to that eye. And you can do all that stuff, but I do what's called comparative measurement. And what comparative measurement is where you're trying to learn to trust your eye, because if it doesn't look right, it's not right. and then you got to figure out why it is. So you're going to go through things like that ear is like, you can go through, is that ear in the right spot? Well, an easy way to judge that is, does it line up with the eyebrow? And you want to make sure it lines up on a curve, because the head is round. If it lines up straight, it just ends up being flat. But you can say, is the nose too wide? And the way you can do that is, well, where does it match up with the corners of the eye, the inside corners of the eyes? And if it goes overboard more than it should, then yes, it's too wide. And you can say the same thing if it's too narrow. If it doesn't meet it, then it's too narrow. So right there, that big black line, I just showed you how fast that pencil can get to dark. Because right here, I'm just putting in like a middle value. I should have put it in a lot cleaner than that. So don't follow that example there. Try to make it as clean of a pass as possible. You don't want it all scratchy in there. That doesn't look very good. But those pencils, they can get dark. They can get dark quick. Here I'm just fortifying that edge, making sure that my cheekbones aren't too high. See there, I put that dark in there in the eyes a bit too early. Makes it look weird. But what you do is you put that middle value in like I did, and then you can start adding darker and darker values. And then you can start getting into midtones in the light areas. But yeah, we're just going along here, adjusting the shadows, finding out where you want your key dark areas. But all right, I'll let you all just watch it and enjoy me finish it. We'll see you later. If you like that, please like and subscribe.